I'm back. I'm gonna be. Oh, well, I live stream a lot more. Trust me. It's a necessity. I just can't get enough of you all. It's the truth. There's stuff in the works that I think everybody. If it works, I think everybody will like. I'm almost sure of it. Like it as much as Captain and Tennille or Sonny and Cher, shit like that. That was really likable back in the 70s. Muskrat Love, what a great song. Muskrat Love, you ever heard of that? It's a great song. Tennille sung it. I have my fucking, yeah, I do. Captain, of course, played. Daryl played. He had a great outfit. It was a gimmick. He would wear like a sailor hat and like a blue blazer, which I like that look. That's sort of like Thurston Howell III. I like it. It's a good look. I would wear that if I had it. If I had a sailor hat and a blue blazer, I'd definitely go down to Lake Seneca and just hang out by the water. For sure. Why wouldn't I? I'm wearing the outfit. It's like you don't get dressed to go on the fox hunt and not get on the horse. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out of. I do. I have stuff in the works. Is that one Sean Bond? I can't tell. Yeah, it is one Sean Bond. I'm sure one Sean Bond will really like it. It's your cup of tea, dude. Hope everything's good. So I got both trash cans. I'm good. The place isn't that messy. It's just like I need a cleaner again because I get to this point where it's like it's hard to function. It's not. I could function with it the way that it is. It's not that bad. I just need a cleaner. I need a cleaner. Look at these badass bikers, man. They're outlaws. I think I just saw a bunch of outlaws. I did. Bikers are outlaws. It's the truth, and everybody knows. Well, no, they're not. I don't have my bike anymore. Certainly wasn't an outlaw. That's Honda. Honda did a whole campaign. You meet the nicest people on a Honda. That was years ago. That was like late 60s, early 70s. I remember when the Honda car showed up in the United States. I thought it looked like a Mini Cooper. It did. It looked like a Mini Cooper. And it had it was little. My high school girlfriend had one. It was a cute little car. Little tiny engine, stick. They were like they are now, sort of. You can drive them forever. It was just sort of like a real economy car. Everybody raved about them when they showed up here. I'll tell you that. Honda made its mark. Well, they made their mark with the motorcycles, and they're making their mark with the robots. And it's a good company, but it's so blue chip. I could never afford anything like that. There's no fucking way. I wish I had money. That's one of the stocks I would buy is Honda. Fuck yeah. I don't have any money for that though. I had to pay bills. What else? Lots of I'm real what would the term be? Not tunnel vision. My mind's real organized as far as like making art goes. Everything's sort of like got real clear this last month. Everything's sort of cleared. And I always make stuff anyway, but I got multiple things going. Not all of my ideas are good, so it's I gotta run them by. I gotta run them by because some people might say that's a bad idea. But generally speaking, I always want to do the idea and see if it pans out. If it doesn't pan out, you know. It was like totally rancid. That's a different story. Which I don't know if I have a totally rancid idea. Not as far as like, let's see, what do I need? I need milk. Am I going here? Would it be the same price at Dandy? I could get whole milk. They only have 2% here. I'm gonna go down to Dandy. I gotta have milk because I gotta have caffeine. I gotta have milk. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Who knows? Who cares, right? I wanted to stay up late last night and I didn't. I thought about it. I was like, why don't I just drink caffeine? I could maybe do some stuff, clean up the house, maybe live stream on YouTube. I didn't. Snail is doing low real good today, so that's good. I didn't do a video already. I have to take him places to do that sometime before he goes. I think I'll take him to a park tomorrow. It's not real important to take him to the store, to tell you the truth, because he's a Shiba. He doesn't, you know, mind some shit. Oh, look at that. It's Uniquities. Hey, what do you think? Hang on. I'll answer that question. I saw TikTok. Yeah, can you believe it? You know, TikTok's sort of like a real appropriate platform for me, even though that there is this, it's high on censorship. But it also, on the same hand, because it's high on censorship, it sort of keeps me from being in that position to have somebody say, hey, don't put that out. Because I'm constantly like, is this cool? You know? Let me see what you wrote. What do you think when you see a short TikTok videos getting more views than the ones you put lots of time and work into? Oh, that's a really good question. That's a very good question. I understand what the platform is, and I understand, like, that's just how it is right now, but I don't know if, like, say somebody puts out yoga genre or dance genre, something like that, and it gets a lot of views. If I look at my numbers, like my likes, like my likes as far as like followers go is real good. So it's more about likes. So I don't really worry too much about it because I think that there's a tipping point. I notice on TikTok, like lately, since I started doing like the skater guide, I get a lot of, and stuff about the Frogman, I get a lot of people adding to their favorites. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know what that means, add to favorites. I don't know. The other thing, somebody knows, they could tell me. Like, is that when like somebody has a page and it's everybody else's stuff? Is that what that is? My videos, I feel are doing good because I have them on, I do the TikTok and then I move it to Instagram and then it goes to Facebook. So I also have that. Sometimes things will pop on Facebook or Instagram that don't pop on TikTok. But I know that that's a thing. I see it and it doesn't bother me. A friend of mine gets tons of views. How would I describe her videos? I don't want to describe her videos, but she gets a lot of views. And just the other day, it was like something that I didn't think was going to run, but it ran. And I think that it's because of who it is. And it's also topical and short, right? It's short. I just don't worry about it too much. I know that like my stuff, I'm confident that I like my stuff that I'm putting time into and everything. So like I also have this. The iniquities, this is the truth. I also have this, which is like I want the sleeper. And what a sleeper is like you put it out and it doesn't do real good, and then a week or two later, days later, it starts moving and it jumps. So I sort of have that advantage. Like most of mine don't pop right when I put them out, but I'll put one out and then days later it starts moving. So you know, it's all what the platform is. It's all how well am I known on the platform, which isn't. I'm not very well known. Um, it doesn't really bother me. I know what you're saying. I've sort of like, you know, it's an acknowledgement. I know that exists. Like I'm doing this stuff that looks like short film, and it's cool. And I know it's cool. And the other thing is this: it's like I never consider success like by numbers. I consider success something that I am really happy with. So like some of those Skater Boy ones, like they don't have a lot of views, but I'm like, wow, that was great. It's funny stuff, and I like the direction that it's going in. And like I said, I'm sort of looking to build characters and stuff. So a lot of them will end up being sleepers. You know, like all of a sudden they'll just start moving. And I really, TikTok is also this, Uniquities. TikTok's also this, and that's that. It's about likability. So if like I'm doing something like I'm doing, and I'm getting like my like ratio is real good, I'm fine with it because I just feel like there's going to be a tipping point. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'll go to like I look at like some really hot yoga instructor, right? She's hot. She's like, you know, using positions and looking into the camera. It's clear what she is doing, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It's clear what she is doing, right? It's not about yoga. It's about guys pulling it, okay? She's got lots of, you know, lots of views, but do you know what I'm saying? Like her numbers are skewed. She'll get lots of views, and that's guys pulling it. That's flat out. You know it, and I know it. So I'm happy with what. I'm happy that isn't happening to me. I I understand women using their sexuality and their looks. Totally, I get it. That would be stupid not to. But I'm really happy in the position that I'm at where I can put out content and look at the numbers and be happy with the like to view ratio and the like to follower ratio. That's what I look for. I think about these women that have the yoga and the here's another type of channel. You know what I'm talking about. It'll be a woman. She'll be really hot. And what she'll do is every audio she has is like taken from someone else. It's a cookie cutter. There's so many like that. It's like, it's some vapid person that looks good, can't think of a thing to say. So she just takes audio from other people and then lip syncs it, looking hot, and that's all it is. Once again, it's about jerking it because I assume it isn't about what she's saying. And if, like, say she's saying something, she's super hot, and she uses a male audio. Guys are going to turn that audio down, way down, like off. It's about looking at her. It's not about, do you know what I'm saying? You know, I'd hate to be the person, the female, that is actually talented and you got to deal with that aspect of it. Like, you might be trying to put stuff out, right? You're putting stuff out, and your numbers should be higher too. It's similar. It's similar. You just have to be happy with your product that you make. And that's how I've always judged everything, because I look at YouTube and I'm like, I only have 180 some thousand subs. What is up with that? I'm like, I put all this effort into like making filmy looking things, funny things, being experimental, and I only have 180,000 some subs. Like, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, it's about like, did I find the video that I made successful? I don't know how many times. Man, I was looking at something me and Destiny made the other day, which is uh, she's in a bathtub, right? She's in a bathtub, she's underwater, and that's the shot. It's like there's just beautiful shots that I've taken that I'm like, I'm so happy with the piece. There aren't a lot of, views on it. But then you look at something that's sort of over the top, right? Like, say, use her as the vampire girl. That video consistently does good because the thumbnail and she's attractive. I don't know. It's the same thing as like looking at videos like that and looking, where's the drop off? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just can't worry about it too much. I'm never probably gonna go back and edit anything. I'm just like, move on and make another piece. I could look at it and I go, well, here's the drop off. Maybe I should do something in YouTube Studio and take that section out. I don't. I'm like, I made the piece. I got to move on. If I was making a film or something, it's totally different, because it's going to be looked at and edited to death. But it's YouTube, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm really, the whole thing about me working hard on the videos and then like not getting as many views as clearly you think the same thing. It's like, I'm making a product. I said that to my friend. I said, I'm making a short film for TikTok. I said that just the other day, because that's what I was doing. I was making a film and I'm putting it on TikTok. So I also do think that there will be a tipping point on my channel. And the other thing about my channel too, Uniquities, is, man, I'm getting subs or followers. I'm getting a lot of followers. And I'm figuring out like it doesn't matter what people like. That's just it. It doesn't matter what people like. I'm just gonna make what I want to make. It doesn't matter. That has like so little to do with it. I said that recently to someone, and I know who it was. I was like, I'm making work. I'm putting stuff out, and I really don't give a shit if it gets views. It's not about that. It's about like, do I like the product? Did I learn something? Am I looking at my finished product and going, yeah, that's fucking awesome? And if I look at my product and say that's fucking awesome, at least there'll be a handful of people that are gonna get it. So as far as like the masses go, fuck them. Maybe I can make a film or something that's liked by the masses. I gotta get something to. I gotta get milk. I'll be right back. I appreciate that. Yeah, that underwater thing was really. I know you have, Melissa. I much prefer the honestly, bro, I much prefer the content and don't really care about how many are following you or your whatever and what platform. I love that content, love the dog training videos. I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. I gotta get milk. I'll be right back. Oh my God, what the hell is this crap? Seriously. Look at what I had to buy. I was, fat free? What the fuck is that? Does that just taste like water? Is that what I bought? I bought like white water. Fat free milk. That's not even 2%. That's garbage. A lot of coffee and Quick are going in it, I'll tell you that. Ah, that's good. I don't know. I just can't worry about it. I like the platform though. I like making stuff. I just make stuff. So that platform is real conducive for that. I like to be able to shoot stuff chronologically, throw it on TikTok, edit it. I don't even have to go up to the computer. It's like a breeze because I see the images before I go. I like see them, and then it's all lined up. I sort of know what I'm gonna say. I know what I'm doing when I get there. So it's like boom, 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 boom. I throw it on TikTok and it's done. With the stuff that's longer though, like the skater guy could be a longer series, sort of. It could be both. But then the Frogman could be a movie, but so could Bigfoot. The Bigfoot and oh shit. Well, the Frogman was acquired the same day that those Bigfoot body parts were acquired. So if you were gonna do a movie on the Frogman, the Bigfoot body parts would have to be part of it. The Bigfoot. It would have to be like somebody playing my dad and Morty, filling up a boat, and then the Frogman walks out. I don't know. Watermelon-headed kid? I haven't seen her lately. God. It's just one of those things. One day, hopefully, the watermelon-headed woman will show back up. I know people to think it's bullshit, but it's not. I know what I saw. And it was finely manicured. I mean, it was, I didn't get that close, but I got close enough to tell. I was like, wow, that's pretty sweet, Down on, one knee, I'm like, it went like this because it was sort of at a distance. I'm like, sun was in my eyes. I'm like, wow. Laughing out, where are the seeds? Seeds of the watermelon-headed? Any fairies or gnomes in the yard? No. I do think about other cryptids. I was talking about other cryptids to somebody yesterday. I do think about it quite a bit. I just, I don't know. I just want to make filmy looking stuff. You could make Charlie bit my finger or whatever, all you want. And it's just like, you make a meme, so what? The thing about memes is that they're temporal. They're just like, in the 80s, you would see flyers on a telephone pole or whatever. The wind rips them off, the rain, whatever. They're only there for a certain amount of time. So making memes is fine, but it just seems like it needs to be something more than that. But that is what TikTok is about, is memes. It is. It's about that, and it's about jerking it. And everybody knows it. It's the truth. Come on, man. At least that's what I'm being offered. I don't look. I looked a couple times. They keep offering it. I'm doing research. Sometimes I look. I'm like, I got to do some research. Speaking of that, man, I put out a video of this woman. It's a scream. It's on TikTok. It's on Instagram. I haven't posted it here, but it's somebody. She's sort of famous. She's got 1.5 million or something on TikTok. She's some kind of singer or something. God, she's funny. She plays at times she's doing the gold digger. woman's funny. The gold digger's always funny. I've never seen it not be funny. And I'm telling you, like, I think about like the woman that played it on Third Rock. She did it great. She had a good, sexy baby talk. It's always fucking funny. I know it's funny. That's funny. Even like D. Reynolds, man, would go into the gold digger mode. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is funny shit. D. Reynolds is a great character too. I like her. Her character wasn't just that, right? I mean, it's fine and dandy to do the gold digger character, like the flat out blonde hair, that, but it has to be real short and it can't really be a thing, But at times you'll see D. Reynolds flip into it, But all of them would flip into it. They were all really shallow and only interested in themselves. That makes for funny comedy. A narcissist can be very funny. It's the truth. Not in real life. I mean, a narcissistic character. They only care about themselves. The reason why that is that everybody has those sort of qualities, but to be like a full-on narcissist, you have to like sort of be really over the top. They exist, but everybody sort of has these sort of qualities, it's different than like the full-on narcissist, which is personality disorder. But funny, those characters are funny. That's why Always Sunny in Philadelphia is so funny. It is. It's funny as shit because of the characters. Charlie O'Day, I think, originally wrote the thing. That man's brilliant. I'll tell you something. I always remember something that Richard Pryor said. He said, "It takes a smart man to act stupid." And that would be a woman too, but that's how he said it. It takes a smart man to act stupid. That's woman too. To act like a fucking goof, you have to have some, you have to use your head. Like the woman that does the gold digger thing that I saw last night, I was like, that's funny as shit. I was like laughing, like, like it was directed, it was all set up, it was really nicely done, and I'm like, it's fucking funny as shit. It is. It's funny as shit. I forgot what my point was. I didn't really have one. Ah, that's good. I think my plan for tonight is I'm going to do some things that I haven't wanted to do as far as like cleaning up goes. My place is pretty clean. The green screen room has never been better. I know what I want to do is I want to move Pan's pen, the goat pen, over in the bay window. So if it's going to fit the bay window, I have to sort of bend the thing. I have to bend it to fit the shape. But that's my plan. Right now I have a large piece of sculpture in the bay window. I have to move that all the way into the bathroom and behind the tub. It'll fit. Pretty sure it'll fit. That was my plan. That's my big thing for today, is to get Pan's thing over there. Because right now it's right by the downstairs bedroom. It's in a bad position, sort of. Over there, too, he'll get light, which is good. And it'll be more out of the way. The only thing that's over there is like the wood-burning stove, which we don't use, and the front door. So that also makes it easier for me to get hay, because I'm leaving the hay outside on the porch. The Timothy hay and the regular hay. Boy, I'll tell you something though. As a pet, man, he's about the same level as a cat. People said to me when I talked about getting a goat 2 years ago, there were all these people, oh, you can't have a goat inside. I'm like, okay, watch me. No, you can't do it. You just can't do it. Shut up. Don't tell me what I can do and what I can't do. I understand animals. He's inside. He's no more problem than a cat. How often do I have to clean the pen? Like change the hay? I don't know. I would notice if it smells when I left the house and came back, and it's not. It's not a problem. His poop, it's like rabbit pellets. It's just sort of dry. He does pee, but I put a layer of cedar down and then pine and then straw. I don't really smell anything. It's on a sheet of like vinyl. So it's not leaking. It's not going to hit the wood. He's like no problem. He's really no problem. And if I go somewhere, like I was with Snail yesterday, I put him in the car. I just take him in the car, which is great because I miss taking Remy in the car. I can't take Remy in the car because, like, this window's all the way down. I'm afraid, like, what if we're going down the highway and the wind, she gets over by the window and gets blown out and gets hurt. She won't fly away. That's not the problem. I'm worried about her getting hurt. And I don't have AC. There's multiple problems why Remy can't go with me. But Pan, he's great. He goes back there. He eats grass all day. That's all he does. By the way, they do not eat grain. If you get a goat, do not give it grain. That's why I only have one goat. I got two. And I gave him the pellet diet, which is all grain. You're talking about like over 60% of the goats that eat that grain, they're gonna get a blockage. He was 5 months old. Don't feed your goat grain. They eat grass, and that's it. Cows eat grass. Horses, they eat grass. They're grass eaters. They don't eat grain. It's a huge problem. I heard about this with beef cattle. They want to fatten them up, so they feed them stuff like that. Like, it's like dog food essentially, and they get sick. So they have to do all this medical shit on the fucking beef cattle, It's fucked up. Just feed them grass, which is how a lot of people just do it. I learned a valuable lesson. I'm sorry that Pan's gone, or Rasputin's gone. That I'm serious, the damn goat eats straw all day. I'll look over, and I made like a cylindrical thing out of fence, and I throw Timothy hay down in that thing, and so it's got spaces like this, and then he can like put his little snout in there and just pull it out at will, and it'll sort of fall down. Other than what I was doing was like putting clumps over the fence, and then he would run out, and then he'd be bitching. So this way he's always got it for the whole day and everything. And, and I'll look over, the guy will be sitting down next to it, just pulling some out and eating it, just looking at me like, yeah, it's all right. He just eats grass. He's a grass eater all day. Big old belly on him. It's crazy looking. It's crazy. Is he agile? Oh my God. Yeah, he is. Looking at that guy with the fat stomach and shit, you would think, oh, that animal is not agile. Oh my God. He's fast as shit. And he walks at a slower, he's small. He's a small goat. He walks slower than me. So if I take him for a walk, we'll go for a walk, it's always like, come on, Pan, let's go. But can he outrun me? Oh, fuck yeah. He smashed my hand about 3 weeks ago. Here's the goat pen, right? And it's behind me, and I'm sitting in a chair. So I'm reaching back and putting my hand and petting his face, right? I'm reaching through the goat pen, and I'm petting his face and shit. He takes his head. He's a goat. Starts smashing my hand on the fence. I thought he was gonna break it. I'm serious. I thought he was going to break it, and the only thing that got him to stop was me screaming. And I'm walking away going, oh, man. And he's looking at me like, what? What did I do? He didn't mean to do anything. The damn goat, it's a harmless animal. It is. It's a really harmless animal. What's this comment? Constantly at strangers. Stare constantly at strangers. What are you talking about? I'm looking at people going in and out. I'm not staring, though. What are you talking about? Explain yourself. Can't touch this. Explain yourself, troll. Are you leaving, DJ Triple Bypass? How's Hawaii doing? Explain yourself, troll. Troll can't explain himself. He's gonna have to be removed. Yep. All right. I can touch this. Watch. Bye. You're gone. Well, yeah, here we go. Yeah, we get, see, it's just a troll. It's the same person. It is, it's the same person. He'll be back in a second. There's some kind of weird, app or something. Or, I don't know, program. So they never really have to leave. They can just go, that's their hobby. It's like screwing with live streams. And screwed up. It is. It's screwed up. Like they don't have anything better to do. It's weird. It's like a weird hobby. I can't figure out if it's like a child, like a 13-year-old, or is it like an adult with a childlike mind? I think it's an adult with a childlike mind. That's what I think. Because I think I was offered that program or whatever once. It was advertised on my live stream once. I saw it when I was on the live stream. And I was like, wow, that's being offered. That you can do this. They're offering this, selling it on YouTube. It was shocking. It was like, God, that sucks. I don't know if YouTube, I don't know, I guess they allow it, You don't know what people are gonna do with the program or whatever. It's a weird thing though. It would cost money. I don't know what it costs, but you would think it would be $50, $100, $200 to be able to do that. It's Why? Do you know what I mean? It's like, why would you want to do that? It's a weird thing, man. It is wacky. It's like when I was a kid. What would we do? We would call the corner store and ask if Mr. Pibb was in a bottle. Shit like that. Like the early Jerky Boy shit. But this is just like, well, I just get on a live stream and just harass people. It's like that's their, oh, okay. Like, made you look, shit like that. I get emails that are like that constantly. I think it's one person, to tell you the truth. It's the old, they're interested in dog training or something. There's always this long, drawn-out thing. Part of it really doesn't make sense. It's just like, will he answer me? Will he answer me? That's what it's about. Used to order pizza. Yeah. Stuff like that. It's at the same level as like TPing somebody's house. It's childish shit. It is. I mean, for an adult to be doing it, I think about that South Park Skank Hunt 239 or whatever, where he's trolling on the internet, just saying fucked up shit. That's what they do. They just like. Just say the, fuck everything from, I hope you get cancer to, you know what I'm saying? It's always just fucked up shit. why? You know, why? I don't understand the whole trolling thing to begin with. I don't. I just do not get it. I'll say stuff. I've said stuff. I've said stuff under dog trainers' videos before. I will. I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. I'll see some food trainer, and I'm like, why don't you try it without food? They know who I am too, so it's like, it pisses them off. Mind your own business. I'm voicing my opinion though. I'll go. I won't keep going back. I'll tell you that. That's the truth. And there is some truth to my madness, meaning saying something, because you talk to just about any person that doesn't train with food, they tried food. So I am trying to plant a seed. But people can't look beyond. They're like, there's no other way to do it. Like, I've had people say, well, if you don't use food, what do you use for positive reinforcement? Like, it just doesn't dawn on them. They have no idea. Like, you have to use food, you know? That's that ABC food training school puts that shit in people's head, you know? Seriously. Ah, that's good. I gotta go do some shit. What? I don't know. I made TikToks today. I have something that I'm editing upstairs that will be... It was shot vertically, so I guess it's going to TikTok. But it's sort of for something longer that would be on YouTube. So I'm sort of I'm using TikTok right now to sort of use it like a storyboard. I was thinking about this earlier. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I shot as far as like the vampire shit goes, that I'd like to go over it, and like, might not be about a vampire, but some of the shots, like candlelight and stuff like that. So I'd like to redo some of that stuff. That's sort of how I look at TikTok. It's good because I can get a little storyboard going, a little, it's like, this is the character. I'm trying to build the character on TikTok for something longer, and something like TikTok there should always be stuff going on TikTok, but it'd be great if it was like the skater guy. It was a sort of bigger thing, you know, still on TikTok, but like something is made where it's not on TikTok. It's totally different, fresh content, like longer. Like, instead of less than a minute, it'll be, I don't know. I hate to say, because I don't know. There's another variable. I have to like sort of. It's too hard to figure out right now, but that's a plan. I want to shoot stuff with the 13 using the cinematic mode, which I put stuff out on TikTok using that. It's nice. It looks good, man. Real happy with the 13 as far as that goes. It's real good. I'm gonna peel off the I got paint on my thing. I got like rubber spray paint on this. I gotta pull this off and put on a new protective thing. I probably got a cut in that. My glass is probably broken. As long as it's not broken over the lens, I don't really care. You know. Yeah, it's weird, the whole troll thing. They write stuff so that they can let the comments stay. That's an interesting aspect of it, like the backhanded compliment, right? That's always, That's always one of them. They're fucked up. That's the truth. They're really fucked up people. They're bored, clearly. I don't know. I knew somebody that did it. He's dead now. He was just totally dead. Killed himself. He was a troll. He'd giggle about it. I knew he was giggling about it because he'd talk about it and giggle. You know, like, that's not funny, dude, you know? He really enjoyed calling women the C word, which was just like, God, like, it's just like, shut up, dude. Like, I'm not against the C word, you know? I'm not. If it's appropriate, it's like calling somebody a dick or, you know, it's whatever. But just to go around writing the C word, calling people the C word to get a fucking shitty response is weird. It's weird. It's really weird. Man, we got rain here lately. It's real weird. I gotta mow the lawn. No rain in the spring. None whatsoever. And then now, rains all the time. Well, not all the time, but everything sort of is growing. This is the wrong time for it to grow. This is when it's supposed to be not growing. You know, it's sort of supposed to get all dry, but I look over here at the woods, like the mountains on the woods on the mountain. And it's totally green. The grass here, that's alfalfa, I think. That's totally green. I don't know. It just seems ridiculous to just let somebody stay on the stream that's like negative. I remove people from TikTok, whatever the platform is, if it rubs me the wrong way. I'm not going to keep somebody around. It's an idiot. It's just the truth. The first time I was on TikTok, I was banning people constantly. Now it's like every other day or something like that. Generally, people are like being cool. You know, it's like YouTube. Like, generally, people are being cool. And then, like, you do a live stream, and that's really when they want to show up on YouTube. Besides, most YouTubers use the community, you know, settings, so that if a word pops up, it's just, you know, it goes to shit can folder. So they look for the live stream. They're idiots. It's just, I've thought about it, like, would I be doing that if I was like 18? No, I don't think I would be. I really don't. It's not my cup of tea. You know, there was this dude that was, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about it. But I don't want to have anything to do with the troll. I don't want to troll him back. I just, like, fuck him, get rid of him, and that's it, you know? That guy. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go work the midget. Doing low. I'm gonna take him out in the field and I'm gonna do low with him. See how he does. Should be alright. He was good at it earlier. We had a bad day yesterday with it. I took him someplace and he wasn't doing it well. I stayed until he was doing it, and then now it's like, you got it. You can't just say, well, oh man, he's not doing it, I'll work on it later. We did like a 23-minute session or something with Snail to make sure he was doing it right before I was like, let's go. It paid off, you You know, it's not always going to be easy. And if you got a dog and you're training it, and some things are going good, and it has some muscle memory built up, you want to take it someplace where you know it's going to fuck up. That's how they learn. You know, that's part of it. Like, nah, you're not doing that. Sit low. You know, that's what I'm going to do. It looks like it might rain, so I'm going to grab Snaily, run him out there so I know that that's done. I guess I'll edit my thing that I'm working on. Well, that was a good question, Iniquities. That was. Yeah, I don't really give a shit. I want the golden ticket. And it doesn't involve putting out memes. Golden ticket is a tombstone that isn't in a graveyard. It's the truth. That's it. God, this car, I gotta crawl underneath it and fix the tailpipe again. It's gotten bigger. If I don't do it soon, it'll be really big, and I want to have it. It's got to pass inspection again in April. So I'm already preparing for the problem. It's the truth. It's a constant thing. I'm gonna roll up this window too, because it is gonna rain. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Iniquities. I'll see y'all. Nice to see you.